This video is about me adding a room in my attic. And there's a lot of things you guys have to take in consideration when making changing to your original floor plan or adding to your original floor plan, because things may not be as you think it would be. For instance, I have 2x6 rafter and I need to put a R30 in my area. R30 in the attic is required, minimum R30 insulation, and I'm using rock wool insulation. I need a minimum of 7 inches in depth to fit R30 rock wool insulation, and 2x6 is actually 2.5 inches. That's not 7 inches. Plus, I also need a 1 inch gap in my area minimum for airflow between the roof, attic roof, and the insulation. So 1 inch gap for airflow is required. So with 7 inch depth plus a 1 inch gap, I need to have a minimum of 8 inches in depth. And I made a mistake. I forgot to calculate the 1 inch depth when I was adding extra pieces, strips of lumber to make it the 7 inch gap that depth that I needed. And this here is 7 inch depth because I added this piece to it, but I forgot to add add extra wood for the 1 inch gap. So I need a total depth of 8 inches. So I can have the 1 inch gap plus 7 inch depth for the insulation. So when doing a project, there's a lot of things that you guys gotta pay attention to so you don't make mistake like I do. Now I have to remove these. I have two options. I have to remove these and cut the right pieces of wood that I needed to make this a total depth of 8 inches, or I could add an extra inch of wood strip to this. But since I have a lot of wood extra that I take out of the house, when I was upgrading my floor joists from 2x6 to 2x8, I'm just going to take these out and cut fresh wood. And I used a Loctite grip nails, and these are difficult to take out. But the good thing is I just attached it temporarily. I didn't put a lot of nails in it because I was worrying that maybe something ain't right. I might have to take it down later, and something definitely wasn't right, and I have to take it down. But I only have like 3 nails in there. But before I put up the drywall, I'm going to make it more secure. So I put a lot more nails in there because it have to carry the weight of the drywall. Okay. And now I'm just going to use it's a core bar, but it's for a shingle, to remove shingle. But I guess I can use it to do this. I'm going to remove these. As you guys can see, I remove it. But I'm telling you guys, these grip tie nail, they got some grooves. I don't know if you guys can see some grooves to make it hold real tight. I'm telling you guys, they work. It's almost impossible to take these nails out when they're already in. As you guys can see, I take this off, but the nails are still holding. The nails are still in the wood. So these nails really work. They're like twice the price of a regular framing nails, but they work. If you putting up if you're framing and you don't want it to come off, or what should I say, make it hard to come off, pay the price for these because it's worth it. Now I'm gonna attempt to pull these nails out. I use this to give me a leverage underneath the hammer. And it helps a lot. Without this little leverage, it's almost impossible to take out. This one, I break the head off its nail, so I'm gonna have to cut this. There we go, guys. I give you guys an update when I'm touching the right amount of wood to get the right amount of depth, which for me, I need a total of 7-inch depth plus 1 inch for the ear gap, which will give me the total. The total is 8 inches. So I need 8 inches, 7 inches for the insulation, and a 1 inch for a buffer. A 1 inch gap, so you can put a buffer, so you can have a 1 inch ear gap in between the insulation and the attic roof. In my area, that's the minimum required by code. Well, at least it's not too hot up here yet. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned. I will have some more video uploaded soon.